press. I'm recording. Okay, so to warm up real quick, first off, we're just going to do some air squats. So we're going to stand with our feet shoulder width apart, toes pointed forward, and we're just going to do 10 air squats. So really warming up those hips. Make sure we're squeezing the glutes coming up, trying to get as low as you can, letting those knees track past the second toe. Keeping that back flat, core nice and tight, squeezing the glutes the whole time. All right. So once we've done all 10 of those, we're gonna go ahead and do a little bit more hip opening. So we're gonna go ahead and bend over, grab your big toe, and we're gonna squat down, hold for a second or two, and then go ahead and stand back all the way up. So we're gonna get a nice hamstring and hip stretch here. So bend forward, grab the toes, squat down, stand back up, still holding those toes, and then all the way up. Let's go ahead and do one more. So bend over, grab your toes, squat down, and stand back up and all the way up. Awesome. And then last thing for warm up, we're going to do some inchworms. So we're going to stand off on one side, take your hands, bend over, touch the ground, and we're going to go ahead and walk our hands out into a plank position, and then walk our hands back up. So this is going to warm up our upper body for all the planks that we're going to do after. So we're going to hold here for a second and then walk back up, and let's go ahead and do one more, you guys. So walking those hands out, getting in that plank position, warming up your core and your upper body. All right. So now we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to start the timer. So we're going to do curtsy lunges first. 20 seconds on your right leg, 20 seconds on the left leg, and 20 seconds of squats for a total of 3 minutes. So I'm going to start the timer. We're going to get going in 3, 2, 1, and go. So starting off with the right leg, stepping behind and back up. Want to make sure we're letting that knee track past the second toe. Keep your hips pointed forward the whole time. That's going to activate that glute. Try and get as many curtsy lunges as you can. 3, 2, 1. Switching over to the other side. Even though we are only doing 20 seconds, I want you guys to aim for as many as you can in this 20-second period while keeping your form perfect as you can. Again, letting that knee track past the second toe, hips pointed forward, and now we're going to start squatting, you guys. Again, foot like a tripod, heel, big toe, little toe, pressing into the ground, standing up. It's almost time to lunge again. 3, 2, 1, and we're going into that curtsy lunge. So starting with your right leg, stepping behind and diagonal. We don't want to step too far out. We still want to keep our balance, keeping core tight, chest up, hips forward. 3, 2, 1, switching sides. Same thing here. Whole foot in the ground like a tripod, heel, big toe, little toe. Keeping those hips pointed forward. Squeeze your glute as you stand back up. 3, 2, 1, and we're squatting. Good job, you guys. Really make sure we're squeezing those glutes. Knees tracking past the second toe. Try and get as low as you can. Chest up, core tight. 3, 2, 1, and we're curtsy lunging. This is the last round, you guys. Only doing 3 minutes. Goes by real quick when you're working. Try and keep those hips pointed forward. 3, 2, 1, switching sides. Again, try not to step too far out. Want to keep our center of mass pretty on that front foot. 3, 2, 1, and we're squatting. Last round of squats, you guys. Wearing out those legs. 3, 2, 1, and take a rest. Good job, you guys. Get some water if you need it. And I'm going to go ahead and explain the next set. So this one, we're going to go down to 2 exercises only. So we're going to do 20 seconds of the first one, 10 seconds of the second one. And we're going to start off with plank toe taps. So we're going to be in a plank position on our hands. And we're going to push up into the pike as we come and cross and touch the opposite toe, back to a plank, cross opposite toe, back to plank. So just going to be alternating just like that for 20 seconds. And then 10 seconds, we're just going to hold. So hold in the plank just like that. Does anyone have any questions? Welcome, Jet, to the workout.
Hi.
You're just in time. We're just getting started with our second exercise, or our second 2 exercises.
Okay.
So we're going plank toe taps for 20 seconds, hold a plank for 10 seconds. I'm going to start the timer in 3, 2, 1, and go. So we're tapping opposite toe, come back to a plank, push yourself back up. Want to make sure your core is tight. Point those hips as high into the sky as you can, or the ceiling. 3, 2, 1, and we're just going to hold a plank for 10 seconds. So keeping your butt down, core nice and tight. 3, 2, 1, and we're tapping again. Try not to dip too far down when we're planking. Want our back nice and flat when we come down. Use those shoulders to push yourself up. Core tight. 3, 2, 1, and we're holding. 3, 2, 1, and we're back to tapping. Good job, you guys. Really use those shoulders to push yourself up. Keep your core nice and tight to keep that back flat. 3, 2, 1, and hold. 3, 2, 1, and we're tapping again. Good job, you guys. I know this can be a little tough. The 10 seconds go by real quick. And make sure we're pushing ourselves up with our arms. 3, 2, 1, and we're holding that plank. We got 2 more to go, you guys. 3, 2, 1, tapping again. We're almost there. Keep pushing, you guys. Good job. Keeping that core as tight as you can. 3, 2, 1, we're holding. 3, 2, 1, and we're tapping again. Last one, you guys. Last one. Shoulders are all burning, but we're doing awesome. We're almost there. Keep pushing. 3, 2, 1. We're holding for 10, and then we'll take a rest. And then we'll go back to the lower body. 3, 2, 1. Take a rest, you guys. Awesome job. Shake those arms out if you need to. I know that was a lot of shoulder stuff. Whew. Shake it out. And then we're gonna go back to the lower body. So we're gonna do reverse lunges. So we're gonna do all of them on the right leg for 20 seconds, all of them on the left leg for 20 seconds, and then we're gonna alternate between the two for the final 20 seconds. And if you have, I'm gonna give you guys a choice. You can either step back and do reverse lunge, drive your knee up. So you're gonna step back, drive up. That's option one. Option two, if you have enough room, you can step back and kick. So those are the two options. So you can either do a knee drive or a kick, whichever you're more comfortable with. I know sometimes a kick can get a little intense, so if you just want to drive up, if you don't feel comfortable kicking, feel free. So we're going to do that. So 20, 20, 20. So right leg 20, left leg 20, and then alternate between the two for 20 seconds. And when we're all being language, speech, what is it? I don't know. We're going to not kick on the alternating. So the alternating one, we're just going to do straight up alternating just like this. Okay, I'm going to start the timer, and we're going to go in 3, 2, 1. So we're using the right leg first, so step back with the left, kick up if you feel like it, or drive the knee, whichever is more comfortable for you and more sustainable for the full 20 seconds. Make sure we're pushing through the glutes. 3, 2, 1, and switch sides. So now the left leg is going, driving that right knee up or kicking that right leg. Use that power from your front leg to go ahead and kick or drive the knee up. 3, 2, 1, and now we're just going to alternate. No kick, no knee drive. It's just alternating between the two. Good job, you guys. Make sure whole foot is in the ground like a tripod, heel, big toe, little toe. Pushing through with those glutes. 3, 2, 1. Right leg, step back, kick if you feel like it, or drive the knee up. Make sure we're squeezing those glutes. That helps to use your arms as you drive. 3, 2, 1, switching sides. Again, either a knee drive or a kick. Make sure pushing through those glutes. 3, 2, 1, and we're alternating. Good job, you guys. Pushing through those glutes. Try not to step too wide. 3, 2, 1, and we're doing the right leg. Last time through, you guys. Either driving the knee up or we're kicking. 3, 2, 1, switching sides. Keep that core nice and tight to drive that knee up. Try and keep your balance. Make sure you have your balance before you step back. 3, 2, 1, and now we're alternating. Last time through, you guys, last alternating. We'll take a rest. Letting that knee track past that second toe. 3, 2, 1, take a rest, you guys. Awesome job. If you need to get water, go ahead and get water. All right. And now we're going back to the upper body. And we're doing more planks. But we're doing, again, we're doing only 2 exercises for this one. So we're going to start off with plank. Oh, sorry. We're doing pike push-ups. So we're going to be in that pike position with the butt up, just like down dog. We're going to do a push-up here. So touching that head between your hands. We're going to do that for 20 seconds. And then for 10 seconds, we're going to do just a plank to a pike. So it's kind of like the first one, but we're not toe tapping. So just going up and down for 10 seconds. So we're going to alternate between the 2, 4, 3 minutes. Okay. I'm going to start the timer. Getting ready in that pike position. Going in 3, 2, 1, and go. So butt is in the air, core is tight. Pushing into the ground. Kind of like you're doing an overhead press. Keep those elbows about 45 degrees. 3, 2, 1, and now we're doing plank to pike. So starting off in that plank position, pushing our butts in the air, use those shoulders. 3, 2, 1, going back to push-ups. Turn, aim. I'm aiming to get my bun in between my hands. Try and get your head as close to the ground as you can.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, and we're plank to pike. So try and get the head between the arms. 3, 2, 1, back to push-up.
I'm doing a class. Is it on?
And we're making sure, aiming to be in between our hands with the head. Try and get as many as you can in the 20 seconds. 3, 2, 1, plank to pike. Good job, you guys. We're about halfway there. 3, 2, 1, back to push-ups. Trying to keep the core nice and tight the whole time, you guys. Good job. Forward, I keep inching backwards. 3, 2, 1, plank to pike. We got 2 more after this, you guys. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, back to push-ups. Sweating all over the place. Good job, you guys. Using those shoulders just like an overhead press. 3, 2, 1, plank to pike. After this, we got 1 more of each. 3, 2, 1. Last set of push-ups, you guys. Awesome job. Keep pushing. We're almost there. Use those shoulders. Aim in between the hands. 3, 2, 1. Plank to pike. Last one, you guys. Back flat, core tight. 3, 2, 1. Take a rest. Whew. My shoulders are on fire. That's a good one. All right. So we're going to go through 1 more of these, you guys. And what we're going to do is we're going to be on our backs. And we're going to be doing glute bridge marches. So we're going to be hips high, alternating between legs. And then we're going to be doing dead bugs. So arms up, opposite arm, opposite leg, just like this. And then we're going to go ahead and do a glute bridge hold. So we're going to hold here. Actually, sorry, switch the order. We're going to do marches and then the hold and then dead bugs. 20 seconds of each for 3 minutes. I'm going to start the timer. We're going to go in 3, 2, 1, and go. So hips are high, marching, alternating legs. You guys even see me? I'm not sure. I'm going to put this down We're alternating, alternating, alternating. 3, 2, 1, and we're just gonna hold here. So holding that glute bridge, squeeze the glutes, hips nice and high, pelvis tucked, back flat, core tight, squeezing those glutes. That's where we want to feel it. 3, 2, 1. We're setting that butt down, dead bugs. So opposite arm, opposite leg, stretching as far as you can. Keep your low back plastered on the ground. You want to act like you're keeping a piece of paper nice and tight on the ground. Exhale as you come together. 3, 2, 1. Doing glute bridge marches, you guys. We're back on those feet. Getting those knees up as high as we can to our chest. Hips are nice and high the whole time. Try not to sway those hips. We want to be nice and steady through the core. 3, 2, 1, and we're holding. So same thing, you guys. We want the pelvis tucked, back nice and flat. Squeeze those glutes. Use your core to keep your pelvis in line. 3, 2, 1. Butt down, hands in the air, legs in the air, opposite arm, opposite leg, dead bugs. It helps if you exhale as you bring your leg forward. It's going to engage the core and more than your hip flexors. 3, 2, 1. Last round, you guys. Marches. So we're marching here. Keep your hips up, pelvis tucked. Keep those hips pointed towards the ceiling. We don't want to dip down. 3, 2, 1, and we're holding. Same thing, pelvis tucked, core tight. Squeeze your glutes. Your whole foot in the ground the whole time on these, you guys. Gotta create that good base. In 3, 2, 1. Last thing, you guys, dead bugs. Really working that core on this one. Exhale as you come together. 3, 2, 1. And you guys are done for the day. Great job. Now that was a little bit of a sweaty one for me at least. And we're just going to do a quick cool down, okay? So we did a lot of hip things and leg things in that. So we're going to go ahead and stretch out our hip flexors, okay? So we're going to have one knee on the ground. So my right knee is on the ground. Left knee is at a 90-degree angle. And I'm going to push the hips forward, keeping my upper body nice and straight. And then as we lean forward, bring your hand overhead. Squeeze the glute, and we're going to release here, and we're going to do that again. Squeeze the glute, reach as high as you can, and release, and one more, really stretching as far as you can this time. Squeeze your glute, reach up to the sky, and release. We're going to move to the other side now. So my left knee is on the ground, right knee is up, and I'm going to lean forward, keeping my back and my upper body nice and flat. Reaching overhead, squeeze your glute. And release. And again, really reaching as you push your hips forward and squeeze your glute. And release. And we got one more of these. Squeeze your glute, lean forward, stretching out your side and your hip flexor. And go ahead and release. And then last thing we're going to do, let's go ahead and bring those knees down. And we're going to do some child's pose, but we're going to do our knees nice and wide. So this is going to help open those hips a little bit more. So now we're going to go ahead and sink back on the heels. Reach out with your hands. You should feel that a little bit in your shoulders as well, which will be good because we did do a lot of planks. I want you guys to really take deep breaths through the belly. And exhale through the mouth, nice and slowly. It's going to help us relax, help our bodies relax after all that movement. 2 more deep breaths. We breathe into the belly, slowly exhale. And last one. Let's slowly come back to the hands and knees. And stand up, nice and slow. And that will be all for today's workout. Awesome job, you guys. Thank you all for coming. And I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Don't forget, later we have the last stretch break of the week at 2:30 with Louise.
Thank you, Jazzy.